Welcome back to KAU Radio, The Pack. There's a new name everyone on campus is talking about right now, Manny Maramarosa. But before we get there, year one didn't end like we had hoped. We went into our bowl game against Iowa thinking we'd play like we did against Michigan. Instead, we got blown out 35-14. That doesn't mean there aren't big things coming for Ice Wolves football. Independence may be a thing of the past after just our first season. Making a bowl game was something that wasn't on anyone's minds at the start, but this first season has a lot of students already talking about the second season. I mean, we beat Michigan in the big house of all places. That's something not many teams of our caliber can say. With all that, year one is behind us and we look forward to year two. That means saying goodbye to our first senior class, team captain Skylar Alexander and Cole Hunter, as well as other names who became fan favorites like Octavius Mercer, Maximus Devine, and Sergio Vasquez, to name a few. All these guys will always be part of history as they were the first group of guys to start building the program. But we know how modern college football works. There are players who aren't happy and are looking to leave. Both of ours are free safeties, Alonzo Dixon and Sammy Haynes. From what I heard, they weren't through with the style of play on defense and wanted to go somewhere else. After Coach McAllister met with both players though, Dixon decided to leave, and Haynes, he's coming back. There has been some big news on campus that has helped our program get some more eyes on it. Our school has received a federal grant from the NCAA, and it's allowed us to open a new Arctic Studies Institute. The school says this could lead to a 30% increase in enrollment for the coming year. It seems like our smart school has raised the profile of the football program too, which will help us attract more high-profile players. I'm rubbing my hands together like Birdman after hearing that. The increase in exposure is already paying off, as we got our first 3-star recruit, free safety, Manny Maramarosa. He was overlooked by a lot of schools, but our scouts say his instincts and physicality should have him fitting in well in this defense. And with all the new recruits coming in, we have the 118th ranked class on National Signing Day. A long way to go still to grabbing top talent consistently, but getting Maramarosa is a great headline for our first recruiting class. With the new season looming, training camp is always important for players. Some notable news is that Trayvon Shakur is looking to be our clear number one receiver heading into the new year, and a big disappointment is Tyrone Garland on defense. He looked sluggish and didn't appear to come into camp ready to work. Instead, it's redshirt sophomore Joel Espinosa who really impressed on the edge. He's looking like one of our best heading into the season. By far, the biggest news came from the NCAA though. They've informed all programs that there will be a return to geographic conference alignment with an added promotion and relegation format. The NCAA says the goal is to return to college football being built on regional pride and make every game matter even more. The conference championship game winner of the lower tier will move up, while the last place team in the top tier will move down. And our Ice Wolves will be joining the Mountain West Conference. This will give us a chance to really show what we can do, especially against teams like BYU, and eventually get to the Pac-12 for a chance at Boise State, Oregon, USC, and a lot of those strong teams there. I'm really looking forward to seeing how we do, especially after getting our feet wet as an independent in year one. As the team continues prepping for the opening day, there are a few more questions regarding the final roster. Most notably, who will be the starting quarterback? All 4 of our guys are freshmen, with the leading candidate being Bobby Frost, a redshirt freshman. He's not very mobile, but his arm is the strongest of the 4 right now, and our scouts say he has the highest potential of the current quarterbacks. Isaiah O'Neal is more mobile than Frost, so if Coach McAllister wants to run option or some design runs, O'Neal, Beckner, and Sturm will be the ones for that. O'Neal shines on throws a little deeper downfield too, so that's something to consider. Gio Beckner and Kelvin Sturm are both hybrids of O'Neal and Frost. Both of their arms aren't as strong as Frost, but they both are about as accurate as both quarterbacks. Sturm has the edge being the fastest of our quarterbacks. Even with all of this though, it seems like the coaching staff is leaning towards Frost due to his upside that I mentioned. On the defensive side of the ball, I was very impressed with what I saw from Manny Maramarosa. He is more of a safety that's going to be playing in the box, but he didn't look too far off in ability overall to the returning Sammy Haynes. He looks to have great potential too, So from what I've heard around camp, there's a real shot he could start as a true freshman. Our schedule for the year is out, and there are a few games that I have circled. In week 3, we'll travel to Wisconsin and play the Badgers, and that's Coach McAllister's alma mater, so you know that one is going to mean a lot to him. We'll also get our first taste of the Mountain West in week 4 on the road against Utah State Aggies. And we'll travel to USC in week 12. Just like the Michigan game last season, that's going to be a big test. Year 1 showed what we were capable of. How much of a leap will we take in year 2? And if you want to see the full first season and get caught up, start with this video here. Thanks for tuning in to KAU Radio The Pack. I can't wait for year 2, and I hope you can't either. Keep on shining and keep on grinding. I will see you all in the next one. Also, big shout out and thank you to Lovable Zombie for subscribing to the $1 Ko-Fi tier, the JJ Morales tier. Thank you very much. I appreciate your support truly.